Welcome back. Um, so in this part, we are going to be doing um, more of the kind of programming side of things. But before I start, I'm just going to do a couple of things, which is change the height and width of the window. I think this is usually a good. In fact, also let's do a Windows startup location, and we'll just do center. This is usually a good size to work with. So what we want to do first, or what I want to do, is load a document into here by clicking the open button. So let's do that now. It's pretty simple. So let's open, in fact, let's go to our open menu item, and we'll call it open underscore menu item, and then we'll give it a click event like that, and then let's go into our code. So firstly, I want to add some variables, one being a boolean that's going to be called match, and then equals true. Then we'll do a string. This is going to be the path. We'll call it file path. And then another string will be file name. Actually, we'll call it title name. Title name. And then we'll do string content, or document content. Document content, and again like that. So let's create properties for these. So I'm going to use private private string document content. Do get document content, and then set we'll do it for each one. Title name, file path, get and also for the boolean as well. So okay, so now we created our properties. So in open, so all we want to actually do here is just open a document and see it working, see it loaded into our Notepad. So let's do that now. Let's create a method, private void open file dialog. The reason why I've put an underscore there is because there is going to be the same. Well, open file dialog is a Win32 method, as you'll see in a second. Equals new open file dialog, and then we'll say open file dialog dot show dialog, and we'll do an if statement to make sure that it doesn't bring any null back. So we'll say file path equals yeah, and then file name. Is it file name? Title name, sorry. Title name equals ofd dot safe name, and the document content, we'll come back to that, and then we'll just set match equals true. So let's just comment this. Path to document name, and if the document matches the text box. So now we'll need to be using the IO system.io. We need to use a stream reader. Stream reader file reader equals new stream reader, and then through there we'll add path, file path, and then we'll say file reader actually we'll do document content equals file reader dot read to end, and then we'll say text. Oh no, actually we need to rename. We actually need to name the text box. Text name. We'll just call it text area. Text area dot text equals document content, and then we'll close the file reader dot close. Let's just comment this. So we'll say stream reader to read the content of the document. We'll add the content of the document to the document content. Add the content document, document content, sorry. Document content to the text area, and then close the stream. Then up here, I'm just gonna open the file, open file dialog. Make sure that the open file dialog has a value selected. Open the dialog. Okay, so that's our open file dialog. We can just call that from here now, and it should work. Let's just give it a try. So file, open, that's our dialog, that's our text, and there we go. If you downloaded the assets, you should have this file in there. If not, just it's easy to put together. Just go to Laurel Ipsum website and just just create a text file from the text on there. Okay, so that's good. Now what we want to do, actually, okay, so we got an error there because it came back null, so this didn't really work. Let me try one more thing. Yeah, let's do it again. Right. So what in fact what I'm going to do there is just get rid of that and not be lazy and actually add a try. Get rid of that. EX. So what we'll do is just add a text box there and see what the error is. Open, close, empty path name is not legal. So we'll cheat and we'll keep that working even when we close it. Okay, now let's do a save method. So let's create save private void save document, and to do this we will, well, there's two saves that we need to do. We need to do a normal save, and then we need to do a save as. So I'm going to create two methods, private void save as. And the way this is going to work is we've got this up here, we've got the document, the file path. So we're going to first check to see if they match. So if these two match, if the text box matches with that. In fact, let's not get confused. So first of all, we'll check to make sure that there is a path in there. If it's empty, then we're going to have to use the save as. So we'll say if file path does not equal empty, then we will say stream writer sw equals new stream writer file path. We'll say sw dot. Actually, we'll call it save file stream. We'll say save file stream dot write document content. Actually, no, we won't. Yeah, actually, we'll do document content dot. No, actually, document content equals text area dot text, because we obviously need, because we would have changed this, so we need to assign it to this variable, this string, and then we'll add it to our stream, our save file stream, and then we'll do save file stream dot close. Always remember to close your stream. Save file stream. Assign the text box content to the document content, and then write the document content to the file, and then close the stream. So now it's doing else. This is if there isn't a path. So if it does equal nothing, then we will just say save as, and we'll let this deal with that. So presuming that, so let's go to the save menu item. So this one, do xname, say save underscore menu item, click, and then here we'll say save document. And we'll just try that. So let's open a file first. I'm just going to add, this is a test save. Save. Let's close that. Open. This is a test save there. It worked. So that's good. Okay. So now I want, like, within this application, this is the notepad that's on the system. When you type something, as you can see, you get a little asterisk before the title. So I want to do that now, so we can see when it's been saved. So let's do that. And to do that, we can go to our text box, and then go to our event handler, and choose text changed. There. Double click that. So here we can just say if text area.text does not equal document content, then we can add an asterisk, I'm not even sure how to spell asterisk to the beginning of our title. So now I want to create a method that deals with the title. So we'll do private void title manager, and we'll say what can we do here? If match title equals title name plus Notepad clone, else title equals asterisk plus title name plus Notepad, plus Notepad clone. And we can check that. We can actually do so if it doesn't equals, then we'll say match equals false, because they don't equal the same. Else match equals true, and we will do title manager. We'll just run that on each one. So let's just see if that works. So default, we're going to have a untitled. There we go. And obviously we want that to be there on startup as well. So let's add a loaded method, and we will just scroll down here, and we'll say title manager. There we go. Excellent. That's working now. Right, so it starts to get a little bit confusing from here, because now we want to, for instance, let's do the closing. Closing. Let's add a method for closing. So let's go down to it, and we'll say if it doesn't match, we'll say e.cancel equals true, and then we'll say if message box dot show, we'll say you haven't saved the document, would you like to save now? And then we'll add a title, save document, and then we'll do button, message button, yes, no, and we will add a message box image, warning. Oh, actually, no, then we need to put equals, oops, it needs to go inside there, equals message box result dot yes, and then inside here we, so if it says yes, then we need to do save document, because then what it'll do here from here, it'll either save it if there is a path, or it will call this save as. And let's just add a message box here that says save as fired. It's just going to tell us that save as was fired. So let's try it. So if we were to close it, it should just close. If we add some text, you haven't saved the document, would you like to save it now? No. You haven't saved the document, would you? So what we then, if it says no, then we actually need to close the application. But if you choose yes, save as is fired. Let's try now opening a document. Save, try and close it here. Yes, and that's saved now, or it should be saved. We can just open that again. Yeah, that's fine. Excuse me. So e.cancel if, so now we'll do else we just need to do no we don't, we'll just do environment dot exit and then code 0. Actually might actually try to save it again. Let me just run that in debug just to make sure that wasn't an error. No, it does exit. That's fine. Let's give it a test run. Open document. Let's just add Lee at the front so I know that it's that. Exit. You haven't saved the document, we're going to save it, yes. Right, so what we want to do now is once it's saved, we will do, because we're exiting, so we'll say environment dot exit. So let's open that document again, open test run, exit. Would you like to save now? Yes. So it should save and then close. Let's run it and see if that's saved. Test run, yep. So that's good, it's worked. It's worked great. Now let's do that. Yes, and then save as fired. So then what we want to do now is we want to come to our save as, and we want to create our our save dialog. So save file dialog equals new save file dialog, and then then let's close that. Save file dialog dot show dialog, and then we'll do if save file dialog dot file name does not equal null. Actually, we'll do that. Then we will say so we need to make a stream writer, sorry. I'm just going to call it SW equals new stream writer. First of all, we're going to say file path equals sfd dot file name, and then we can say file path title name equals file equals sfd dot safe file name. We'll do first of all we'll do document content equals text area dot text. Then we'll write that to that, and then sw dot close, and then this down here we'll exit. Let's just see if that works. So obviously we haven't got any content, so we'll do that and exit. Would you like to save now? Yes. That's our save file dialog opened. I'm just going to create, we haven't got any filters yet, but we can do it manually. We'll just put test.txt, save, and that's closed. Let's run it. Open test.txt, and there you go. That's saved that for us. Okay, so what I'll do here is obviously when we've saved it, so when we save the document, let's go to the save. In here we'll say match equals true, because it should have matched, it should match, and then save as will be the same. Match equals true, and again down here we'll do title manager just to check up on it, and the same for this. Let's just see if that works. So I'm just going to open that, save, open, there we go, that's worked. Let's delete that, save, open, yeah. Great stuff. Okay, so now let's sort out our new window. Let's give it a name. X name. We'll do the new in a second. We'll do this one first. So this is really straightforward and simple. So we will do we'll just call it new window underscore menu item. Give it a click event. And then let's go down to it. And here we'll do process. This is diagnostics. So we'll do process.start and then process dot get current process dot main module dot file name. We'll actually put that in a try just in case there's an error. And we'll add a message box dot show unable to do that. And then we'll do ex.message. So let's do new window, and there you go, opens a new instance of the application. Right, so let's do new document. So this is going to be very similar to the open file. So if it's just like this, then it's fine. We don't need to do anything. But if we have something there and we click new document, we need to prompt to save before we start the new document. So let's create a function called new document. New document. And in this we need to see if match. If it doesn't match, then we so when we click new document, we need to check if it doesn't match. If it doesn't, then we'll do if message box, or we'll just copy that message box that we've got. Where is it? Open. Sorry, it's closing, isn't it? So we'll just copy this. But rather than do the exit, so if match, then we'll just get rid of that. Instead, we'll do, actually, no, I'm not going to do that inside here. We'll get rid of that for now. Basically, what new document is going to do is just create the new document, so everything's going to be reset. So we'll say file name, sorry, title name equals blank, file path equals blank, document content equals blank, match equals true, and text area dot text equals blank. So that's what's going to happen there. So let's go here and add xname new document underscore menu item, click, and then here what we'll do is we'll say if it doesn't match, then we'll reuse this code, and instead of having exit, we'll just have it say new document. Let's try that. Do you want to save the document? No. Sorry, this did that wrong. This needs to be title untitled. No, not untitled. Let's open this. Just add some rubbish. New, yes. Let's see if that, yeah, it saved it. But when I do that, I think what we need to do here is just else new document. Like that. So let's open that new document. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's great. So now let's do our page setup. So let's give it a name. Xname page setup underscore menu item. Click. And then in here we'll just say print a dialog PD equals new print dialog, and then we'll do PD dot show dialog. That's as far as we're going to go with the printer on this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's if print PD dot show, sorry, if PD dot show dialog equals true, PD dot print ticket dot pay no, I'm not going to go into this one. I've been messing about too much. I haven't done printing for God, probably about 10 years since the last time I actually messed about it, so I'd have to go look up at the documentation, but you know, feel free to do that. For me, I'm just going to keep it a simple show the dialog. It does what it's supposed to. That button does what it's supposed to. Maybe I'll come back to it, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a part 3. But it should be really simple. Right, Okay, so we've got a print preview. I'm just going to leave the print button as well. I'm just going to leave that button to do nothing. We can add exit, which is just going to be the same as exit, xname, exit, underscore menu item, and then we'll do a click. And then in this one, environment, environment dot exit. I wonder if that's just gonna, yeah, it does, it just closes it. If we do this dot close, yeah, that's what we want. Right. Okay, so I've just had quite a long break, like 5 or 6 hours. I paused the recording, so between now and my last recording, I have absolutely no idea what I last said to you. So this might not make sense. So let's move on to save as. So we've got our print dialog. Oh no, we've got our print dialog. Now, and we've got our save. So now let's just add a save as. Excuse me. So let's create a method for that click. Save as xname. Save as underscore menu item. And then click. And we want to just point it to our save document as. Save document, or save as, sorry. And that should, when we click that, let me just close that. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, that should just load up, even if we've done that. Save as. No. Save as, yeah. Right. So that, I think that's all that needs. Don't save that. Okay. Okay, so if we come over here, I've actually turned off a lot of these. And I'm going to get rid of the fault that is enabled false. I'm just going to make everything enabled for now. Just because when, like, the way I've done the thingy, this here, it just looks normal anyway, so I'll come back to changing that. So let's do undo. We'll do it from the menu rather first before we do the key, before we bind the key to Control Z. So let's do undo underscore menu item, and then we can do a click event. Scroll right down, and this is just simply text area dot undo. Or maybe if we just put if text area dot can undo, cut xname cut underscore menu item, click, and then we'll do like that. Text area dot cut. See if that works. Yeah. Sorry. Xname copy underscore menu item. And I'm just going to pause it while I go through the rest of them. If there's one that I need to show you, then I will come back. But I think it's pretty much the same as what I'm doing now. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so there is one that I forgot to, that is a little bit different. So it's this delete function, the delete menu item. And this is done a little bit differently. So the way you can do this one is we'll say text area dot text equals text area dot text dot remove, and then inside here we'll say text area dot selection start, comma text area dot length, selection length, sorry. So it's just a little bit different, just in case you were getting confused. And then let's open our, oops, not that. Let's open this, and I'll just show you quickly. And that's how you do that. Okay. One thing that I am actually going to do that's quite annoying when we're going to have it exit, when we exit our window, and we save it, I'm going to do environment. Let's just find where we're closing. Window closing. So I'm going to do it where if we're saving it, then we'll exit. But if it's just exiting, then I'm just going to put this dot close, which means it'll close just a lot quicker. So like, let's try that again. Let's just open up this, do some changing, and then click that. No, oh. Wrong way. So actually, I'm just going to leave it as it was. because that's giving me an error and I'm just not in the right frame of mind to go looking for that error at the moment. But we'll have a look, see what we can do with that after maybe. But at the moment we'll just keep it as environment. It still does the same thing, it just takes a few more seconds to exit, which can be a bit annoying, but right. So let's see what we're up to. Find is out of the scope of this tutorial. We might come back to that, but we'd have to make, like I say, I might be making a part 3. So if I do a part 3, then I'll do stuff like that. But we'd have to create our own window with like find, replace, etc., etc. And it's not what I want to do on this. So I'm gonna leave find next, find, and we can do replace again. But we'll come back if I do any of these. Then possible part 3. Select all's obviously really simple. Do text area dot select all, and time date. No, actually. Text area dot text equals text area dot text dot insert text area dot caret index, and then just the text that we want to insert. So I'll just put date time dot now dot to string. Let's try that. I'm just going to open our test document. Yeah, that's fine. I mean the date. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so next bit. Actually, let's go to replace. And we can do replace underscore menu item. Click. And then we can do, on this one, we can do text area dot text. Actually, text area dot selected text equals actually no, we'd need to do a separate menu for that as well. We don't have to do a menu, a new window. We could actually have something that just kind of pops up here or something. But we'll come back to that. I just want to kind of get everything that's easy out the way before I start going into creating any extra windows or anything like that. But yeah, we'll come back to that one. It's pretty straightforward. The code is literally just text area dot selected text equals and then the text, and that'll be what's inside the text box. But like I say, we'd have to do extra, so I'll come back to that. Right. Let's give it a run and see where we're at. We've got all these working. Now we've got pretty much all these working. We can show the font dialog in a minute. Zoom in, zoom out. I think we'll do that. So let's now go on to our zoom. So we can go here and say xname, and we'll say zoom in menu item, click, and if we go back to, if we actually, that's it. Let's create a new variable up here. Make this public. Public double equals 1. I would say zoom scale, and we'll do a private double incrementation equals 0.1. So if we go to our zoom, we'll say zoom scale equal plus equals zoom incrementation. And we'll do the same here. So we zoom out. Click. Zoom scale minus equals incrementation. I am going to put a limit on this just for now. I'm going to keep it as it is. Zoom restore. Save, and then we'll just say zoom scale equals 1. Okay, so I'm actually not going to go ahead with this. I just paused it. I'm going to have to make another class for it. I thought it was just a simple press the button and you can update the scale. the transform layout scale, but it means I have to go into make a new class with properties and dependency properties, etc. So I'll keep it there, and we'll come back to it if we do a part 3. I'll see what you guys think of the application before I do a part 3. If there's not many people that are liking the video or showing that they're enjoying it, then I'll just leave it at what we've got. So I think that's a good deal. Part 3 will be more advanced, a more advanced section. Let's just run this. What else have we got in here? Status. So that's this bar at the bottom. So what we can do is, before we create like settings file, let's see what we're doing for time. Over an hour. Okay. So let's do bool show status bar equals true. Bool word wrap equals true. So when we load our application, where is it? Load, window load. Main window. Wow, why can't I find it? There we go. We'll say, let's actually just name them. So I'm going to name this X name status bar. And yeah, so we'll say if status show status bar equal if show status bar status bar dot visibility equals visibility dot visible, else status bar dot visibility equals visibility dot collapse. Is this the? I don't think this is the best place to put this actually. I'm going to make a new function called private void status bar manager. Oh, damn it. Just copy that. Private void status bar manager. We'll put that in there. state. Show status bar equals false. Show status bar equals true. I think that's right. I'm getting a bit tired now. It's like fucking 1:30 in the morning. But I want to get this done. That's another reason why I wasn't going into the more advanced stuff tonight. Show status bar underscore menu item. Click. And we'll do status bar manager. Let's run that. Nope. Done it the wrong way around. Oh, well. This is why you shouldn't program when you're tired, because it's so easy to make mistakes. I was right. Show status bar equals true. I'm getting confused now. My brain. You're probably all just shouting at the screen saying, "Ah, it's this, it's this." But my brain just can't figure it out, so I'm just going to do quite a long way around. I feel like this is the exact same. Right, the trouble is, it's already on. So when we click it, it's going to turn it off. So we turn it off, we press it, turn it off. Oh, there we go. I was right to do that. It feels like a long way around to do it though. I'll have to keep that one in mind when I'm doing this word wrap. So let's do... See, that's such long code for what it is, but it's because it's actually doing it before rather than after. So let's just narrow it down a little, like make it look the code a little bit neater. Oops. It's not too bad when it's like that. So I'm going to create another private void word. I keep wanting to put WordPress. Word wrap manager. And I'm going to just do the same what I did with this. if word wrap equals false, else word wrap equals true. If word wrap text box dot text wrapping, so that's positive, else equals negative. Let's try that. First of all, let's open up our file and then word wrap. Never worked. And you know why? Because I'm wow, can't even believe I just did that. I'm definitely gonna go and get my head down after this. Definitely. I am shattered. So much so that I can barely see through my eyes. Word wrap menu item, click and then we'll just do word wrap manager. Let's try that one again, shall we? There you go. That's much better. Looks bloody awful when it's in word wrap, but when it's not word wrapped, but at least we've got a working thing going on there. Let's save that. Right, I think we'll just do this last thing and then we'll test it out properly and then we'll see if that's it. So at the moment it works. We open up that. It works, but as you can see there's no scroll bar. So let's add a vertical scroll bar. So if we just go back to our text box, say vertical scroll bar visibility, and then we'll put auto. There you go. Something very simple, but needed. So let's just give it a run from start to finish. So, oh, actually, I forgot to do these, so let's do that now. Actually, I'm going to leave this one as well. This is going to be for part 3. If there's going to be a part 3, then I'll add that to it as well. There's going to be quite a bit of coding for that and a lot of thinking, and I'm really sorry, but my mind just isn't up to that tonight. So if you guys are interested, then let me know. Say if I get over 20 likes, then I will do a part 3. I think that's a fair deal. If I get over 20 likes, my average is probably about 7 or something. If I can get 20, I know that's quite a big ask, then I'll go into part 3. So that would be interesting to see if people want to see it or not. Other than that, because with sorry, I can't even speak. With part 3, I'm not going to do printer because there's no way for me to test it. My printer isn't working. But I can do. We can create a find and replace window. We can do font. We can do the zoom in and out, and we can do the line and column count. So yeah. Just before I forget, actually, just thinking about it. If we go back to our save file as, save as, oh, save document as, can't remember what it was. Save as. Under here, we'll do sfd dot filter, and we'll put all. I think this is how you do it. Is it separated like that? I can't remember now. Yes, so we've got all, or I can't remember if it's like done like that. Let me just look it up. Be right back. Right, okay, I think it is. Get rid of that. I think you put that, and that's Office documents. 1 second. TXT. I can't remember how to do it. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna just do it like text file txt all. There we go. So all isn't there. Just had to check it, and I'm literally looking at the way to do it, and I can't. My brain cannot process how to do it. There's so many. It's so confusing. Fuck my life. Things I do for you guys. .txt. All. I'm not even sure if this is how you do it. This is my last try anyway. If not, then I'll let you figure it out yourself. I know that's great tutorialism. There we go. That's the way to do it. We got there in the end. Anyway, so that is like an hour and 25 minutes of me 25 minutes of me being really tired and not understanding what the hell I'm doing, and an hour of quite a lot of stuff. Actually, we did get through quite a lot. My brain can't message. My brain can't do any editing tonight, so I'm just going to put it out as it is, and hope for the best. Guys, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, just keep being you. I'm going to go to bed. Yeah, thanks for watching. Give us a like. If we get 20, I'll do part 3. If not, then that's the end of this this series. I hope you've enjoyed it. Okay, bye.